All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're going to talk about a really powerful idea: how you can take the challenges you face every single day and actually turn them into chances to grow and get better.
Does this look familiar? That feeling when you get hit with one problem and then another one, and pretty soon you just feel like you're running in place, totally stuck on a hamster wheel of negativity.
And look, if you feel that way, you are so not alone. It is incredibly easy to get trapped in a mindset where every single challenge feels like this massive, immovable roadblock. But what if it didn't have to be that way?
See, the goal isn't to somehow get rid of challenges, because let's be real, that's just impossible. The secret is to change how we see them, and that is the power of reframing. It's all about learning to consciously shift your mindset.
Okay, check this out. This is how a tiny, tiny change in your language can completely flip your whole perspective. Instead of saying, I have to go to work, just try thinking, I get to go to work. The first one is a chore, right? But the second one, that's a privilege. This one simple switch reframes the entire experience.
And this idea is at the very core of what's called a growth mindset. It's this powerful belief that setbacks aren't failures. Not at all. They're actually stepping stones. They're valuable chances to learn something new and to improve. Think of them as just data, not some final verdict on who you are.
So that sounds great, but how do we actually do it? How do we build this mindset? Well, let's break it down into a practical 6-part toolkit you can start using right now to reframe your own challenges.
So here it is, our toolkit in 6 practical steps. We're going to talk about practicing gratitude, changing your language, reframing your perspective, surrounding yourself with positivity, practicing mindfulness, and setting realistic goals. Let's walk through them.
Our very first tool is all about practicing gratitude. And the key to making this a real habit is this number, 3. The whole idea is to start every single day by just identifying 3 specific things you're grateful for. It's such a small act, but it immediately sets a positive tone for the rest of your day.
Okay, so tool number 2 was changing your language, which we already saw with that I have to versus I get to shift. And that leads us right into our third tool, reframing your perspective. So when you hit a roadblock, instead of seeing it as this huge frustration, you just ask yourself this one simple question. The second you view a challenge as a chance to learn, you're no longer helpless. You're a student.
Tool number 4 is a big one. It's all about your environment. Your mindset is so powerfully shaped by the stuff you consume and the people you hang out with. So take a look at your inputs. Are you choosing friends, mentors, books, and podcasts that actually lift you up? Surrounding yourself with positivity makes it 1,000 times easier to maintain that growth mindset.
Next up, our 5th tool, practicing mindfulness. Now, this isn't about emptying your mind or anything complicated. It's simply about being present and aware of your thoughts without judging them. By practicing this, you create this tiny bit of space between a challenge and your reaction to it. And that little space gives you the power to respond with clarity instead of just reacting out of stress.
And now for our final tool. Let's start with this feeling right here. We've all been there, facing a challenge that feels so massive, so daunting, that we're just completely paralyzed by it. So what do? You break it down. You take that overwhelming goal and you just slice it into smaller, manageable tasks. Focus only on the first step, then the next. And this is key. You have to celebrate those small victories along the way. Every little bit of progress builds momentum and proves to you that you can actually do it.
You know, when you start putting these tools together, something incredible starts to happen. The whole nature of a challenge begins to change. It stops being just a problem, and it starts looking like a genuine opportunity.
And this really gets to the most important takeaway here. Positive thinking isn't about pretending problems don't exist. It's about recognizing that we have a choice in how we respond to them. And in the end, that choice makes all the difference in the world.
So I'll leave you with this. Think about what you're facing right now, big or small. Using this toolkit, how can you reframe it? What challenge are you going to decide to turn into your next big opportunity?